Hey, how is it going, everyone? Welcome to the World Arena Season 27 Masters Cup qualifier for the Southeast Asia English-speaking countries consisting of Malaysia, Singapore, and Philippines. Hope everybody is having a fantastic week, and I, Korea SW, will be your host for this lovely evening. Today, we will be having the 4 best players from ATE Season 27 for this region, alright? And they will be battling it out against each other to see who will be the one that moves on to the Masters Cup Grand Finals, where the winner today will be facing other winners from their respective regions from Thailand, Indonesia, and Vietnam, and that will be happening on the 6th of January 2024, 8:30 p.m. SGT, alright? So, firstly, I would like to congratulate Zoro as he locked in his spot in the Grand Finals already, as the Vietnam qualifier has been concluded. For the competition rules for today, all matches will be a best of 5 with the SWC ruling, meaning that there will be a pre-ban phase at the start of the draft. The winner for today's regional qualifier will also be getting some form of rewards. They will be winning the Laura figurine, including 500 crystals, and of course the most important part, they are able to participate in the Masters Cup Grand Final, again happening on the 6th of January 2024. The runner-up will be receiving 500 crystals, and the other two players will be getting 300 crystals each for their efforts. So you can see the prize over here. For the Grand Finals, champion will be getting the Juicy Masters Cup trophy with their name engraved on it, and a Summoner's Fermion SD figurine, which includes 750 crystals and 20 mystical scrolls. The runner-up will be getting a Lucian SD figurine as well, with a coupon code that provides 500 crystals and 10 mystical scrolls as well. The other two players will be getting 200 crystals and 10 MS for their valiant efforts made in this tournament. So it's gonna be very interesting to see, with the recent balance patch as well, what kind of change in the Arte scene. Although I don't think we are able to use the Twin Angels, but yeah, I think it's still gonna be very high contest on the first pick, which is things like more, what else? Apart from that, probably stealing the opponent's LD if you have the same units, right? So here are the brackets for today. We have Jin Yao up against Charles, and on the other hand, our second match will be Flynn up against Remember YS. So 4 really strong players. Flynn, of course, winning the previous Magnificent 4 Cup. This guy is really solid. And all of them does have very interesting LD Nat 5s as well. I think we are definitely able to see things like the Naftis, Tianlang probably will be picked up quite a lot by Remember YS. Jin Yao Charles also having... Jin Yao not really, but he likes to play with his Julian a lot, right? However, Charles does have quite a bunch of LD Nat 5s, so hopefully we'll be able to see all this kind of synergy and mixing it with normal elemental Nat 5s as well. Things like more Chompong, all this kind of stuff will be still prevalent in this context. And also there will be 2 coupon codes to be given out today as well. So just sit back and relax and enjoy the entirety of this stream. We are starting our first match for today. Ready? We have Jin Yao up against Charles. Once again, all matches will be a best of 5. So who will be our Southeast Asia English-speaking countries regional representative for the Masters Cup Grand Final? Stay tuned to find out as the match is started here. So pre-bans are locked in. It's gonna be the Pontos and the Oliver. So what will Jin Yao do? First picking the Julian. That's very interesting. So with the Julian pick, there's quite a lot of things that he can actually pivot into. Things like Nana will be nice. Riley as well to provide heals. We are seeing Charles going for the Asher and Vanessa as well. So Asher is a very hot pick right now. So Jin Yao going for the Speed Leader more and the Masha. Of course, that's the Street Fighter version. And we're also seeing the Bison, the Sagar Pick'em, together with the Water Pure Vanilla Cookie. Very interesting. So I'm assuming the last pick likely is gonna be something like a heavy damage dealer on the side of Charles, so that it's able to synergize well with the Pure Vanilla Cookie. Things like Squall damage dealers, Alakmiron Shans, what else? Taeyar could be nice as well because there's very heavy damage fire on the side of Jin Yao. So going for the Monkey King also makes sense. Any water units will probably be the first ban over there. And yep, there we go. We are seeing the Water Monkey, Shiho, and the Juno ban out for this one. So this is very interesting. We don't really see Ophelia too often. However, with Ophelia and Julian in the field, it could be actually good. However, Asher moves first. The Sagar needs to reset the Ophelia, I think. You don't really need... You can't really let the threat state up, you know. 3 turns, pretty huge. And Julian also got Oblivion up as well. Needs the strip. Okay, he gets it. The pushback will be coming. Will he go greedy onto the Maw? He does it. However, failing to land the attack bar reduction onto the Ophelia, that is bad. And now Jin Yao has an opportunity to survive for his Julian. So threat state is up. Masha now with the big damage. Probably just gonna work onto the Vanessa here if he chooses to do it. Yeah, the damage output from Charles isn't really looking too good, you know, because it's only onto the Asher. The Asher pretty tanky as well. So Massacre comes, gets the strip onto everything onto the Ophelia. And now the buff is up. So speed buff for 2 turns. Is this Vanessa a damage dealer? Failing to crit. However, dealing pretty nice damage output, around 4k on that armor break. So that Vanessa should be on a very high HP build. Because with attack buff, it's not really doing that much as well. So Masha here. Probably not able to kill off anything just yet. Because on the side of Charles, so tanky. So I'm assuming there is some slight internet delay on either or one of those players. Okay, the Masha finally gets the move on. And just doing some poke damage here. Oh, there's no heals on the side of Jin Yao already. And also the Ophelia is already half-life. So he's just gonna go for the cleanse onto the Julian. Probably sacrificing this Ophelia instead. Oblivion will be able to land again. Alright, so this water pure vanilla cookie. With the normal attack also providing a little bit of heals. So that's pretty decent. And now, do we see the Vanessa just go for the strip? Okay, he wants to finish off the Ophelia first. Fair enough. But do you try to provoke here? Okay, goes for the normal attack, however gets another additional turn. So, not able to land anything onto that Julian, pretty unfortunate. And this Masha needs to go crazy now. Not able to get the violent proc. However, Julian will be able to stun something here with the second skill. Look at the damage! Wow! Julian Oblivion, no problem. He just needs to control the Sagar. So Asher got no choice but to heal up. However, with this armor break onto the Ophelia's head, I'm pretty sure the Asher will be able to finish it off because he does have the Massacre next turn. And Oblivion will be able to land once again. But he's just opting for the normal attack heal. Seems fair. So Massacre should be onto the Ophelia now. 1 unit down. And there's nothing that Julian can do. Oh, that additional turn. Now he can try to stun up the Asher or the Water PVC, you know? Okay, goes for the stun. However, this Water PVC has been proccing every single time. So another one. Proccing out of the stun. And able to go for the 2 turns immunity again. That is big. Sagar is still alive. Now, if this armor break lands. Oh, he was a little bit greedy. Okay. So just trying to do as much damage as he can onto the Masha. Now the reset will be coming. But if you reset here, you got no choice. You're gonna take this damage, and it's a sacrifice at the end of the day. So Asher can heal up again. The speed buff is so good. There's constant speed buff on the side of Charles, able to lap Jin Yao so much. And this normal attack should dismount this Masha already. Needs one violent proc, she gets it. Asher's gotta go down. Oh, that is huge. So now, even if you land the Oblivion, can this Vanessa kill the Julian in time? Oh, with this attack debuff as well, I don't think so. Oh, not able to get the additional turn. So Julian will be able to stun here. I think at this point in time, you just try to kill off the water PVC, you know? But just gonna go for the raw damage onto the Vanessa. Julian is dead. However, Moore's additional damage should be sufficient. Masha likely able to get this kill as well. And from here on out, there's nothing the water PVC can do. Yeah, you can place the Oblivion to no avail. Masha usually crits water as well. So the normal attack heal isn't really cutting it. It's not much. And this one looks like it's going into the hands of Jin Yao. Yeah, Oblivion doesn't matter. Moore at the end of the day should always win that unit because of the passive as well. So yeah, there we go. 1-0 towards Jin Yao. Not bad. I think the draft has been pretty decent on both sides. However, first picking Julian, maybe you kind of let your opponent go very heavy on Oblivion units. I think Tessarion will be also a very nice pick there. Probably shouldn't really need Sagar because at the end of the day, Jin Yao went very heavy with the fire at the end. So yeah. Second match is starting here. So now, first pick will go to Charles. So these were the last round's pre-bans, the Pontos and the Oliver. Most likely we'll be seeing those two units now. And what will change in terms of the draft? Yeah, I felt like Charles needed a little bit more firepower in his lineup. Yeah, when you're running water PVC, it means that you already have speed buff. With Asher, it kinda does the same thing, although you get a little bit of heals. And Asher is usually the unit that is on Swift, right? So pretty sure it's not violent. First pick now, Vanessa once again, and Jin Yao. Will he just take away the Moore as well? Oh, Moore is banned out. So he's going for Chandra. Another speed leader, Chandra, Hug. Pretty good. Very hard to kill off Jin Yao's lineup already. And there we go, more firepower. This is what I like. The Atna and Sagar. So Atna with the AoE armor break into the strip. With additional damage, high crit rate. It's gonna do tons and tons of damage. And Jin Yao is capitalizing on those two win units. Going for the Masha and the Ophelia once again. So a lot of threat state, Hug. Probably one thing that is lacking is the healing department for Jin Yao. And Charles is gonna finalize his draft with this Water Onimusha, the Suiki, as well as Wusa. So what will Jin Yao do here? He kinda needs to ban out one of the water unit. Pretty sure that Diana is just gonna be removed from the field. But if you do that, you're letting Atna go crazy. However, you got no choice. So removing the Ophelia instead, and Wusa will be gone as well. So no 3 turns immunity and shield with some heals. Who brings down 1 unit faster? That's what we are gonna see here. Diana not getting stunned up as well. So the speed tuning on Charles' lineup is pretty good. You can just go for the reset here, getting the attack bar pushed back onto everyone. So Edna needs to go hard. Gets the armor break onto the Diana. Look at that, the turn cycling so fast. Next turn, she does have the 3rd skill again. So this, Julian needs to stun the Edna. However, he's going for the Sagar instead. Is that the wrong choice? We'll see later on. So just trying to bring down the Diana from here. Masha should be able to remove the passive of the Vanessa soon. With the big damage output. There we go. No additional turn, and Suiki, with the goals well done, should be able to finish off the Diana as well. Look at the amount of damage done! The Julian is dead. Because everybody on the side of Jin Yao has no HP. But does Charles know about this? Seems like he doesn't want to finish off the Julian for some reason. Very weird play. Okay. Still working on the Chandra. Alright. Yeah, he could have finished off the Julian long time ago, you know. I don't know what was he thinking. Okay. Kinda trolled a little bit. But the Chandra is gonna die soon. However, Edna as well. But how are you finishing off this Suiki? With the gold swell dance again. Oh, he's not using it. He's saving in case the Masha crits his Suiki later on. He's able to heal up. So Masha getting this additional turn. I think from here you just normal attack all the way. You save the 2nd skill in case the Masha crits your Suiki later. So not able to crit. He's going for it. All in onto the Suiki. Not enough. And the revive is back for the Edna as well. GG. Nice draft coming out from Charles this time. Yeah, he even gave Jin Yao a little bit of chance there. with allowing that Julian to survive like 1 more hit. So pretty interesting move there, but pretty sure that was a slight misplay. But all good. Everything worked well for him. 1-1. I like this. Okay, next up. Jin Yao will have the first pick this time. So will it be the same thing, the Pontos and the Oliver? Seems like Oliver is not really in the minds of both players. Because they were able to choose it this round, like the previous round, but nobody even bothered about it. Although it provides 33% speed leader, but yeah, probably doesn't really synergize well with their drafts. So now pre-bans once again, Pontos and the Oliver. I think the first pick needs to be better from Jin Yao. Will we see something different? So taking his time this time. Don't really need to rush. Yes, I like this one. So you're stealing away the Vanessa from Charles, which he has used for a couple of matches already. And Charles this time probably just gonna take away the Moore as well. Kinda need a speed leader, and also following it up together with the Asher. Oh, Jin Yao's draft is looking really scary this time. So speed leader Edna, and you kinda need a unit that does pure damage to deal against the Kinky, or more controls in the sense that You have like a Despair Chompong, try to stun up this Kinky, push back controls before he even gets a turn. So Chandra is nice. Chandra has quite a lot of built-in stuns. Pretty sure it's on Despair as well. And Jin Yao, he is gonna go for it. The Minato. So Minato is a very good pick here. Basically heavily counters the whole lineup of Charles with that one pick. And just gonna fit in a healer. So yeah, definitely the Sonya ban. I don't see a way for that unit to be in play. Unless he's very confident on Jin Yao that his defense is high. Now, all these G3 players, their Sonya is insane. Very stat heavy. Very efficient. So yeah, definitely Sonya will just be banned off. And Jin Yao's Vanessa will be gone as well. So Asher will be moving first here. There's no speed leader on the side of Jin Yao. So Moore will be able to go for the strip. Not able to strip the Atna. That is huge. So now Atna is just gonna go for the capture. Look at the amount of damage done already onto the Moore. He just used one skill and his HP is 1 HP already. So I think if you're Kinky here, you just go for the Blitz Slaughter. The damage output onto the Chandra is insane. Now Minato will be able to finish off this unit as well. And nothing is gonna sustain this more. There's no heals from Asher, he already used it earlier. And Urbino proccing out from this stun. Will he go for the heal? He's just gonna go for the kill instead. So trying to work onto this Atna. But to no avail. If Asher drops, it's over. So yeah, this one is a very clean fight coming out from Jin Yao. 2-1. Very fast match. The Minato was huge, alright? So with the Minato pick, the counter damage onto the Moore brought him down to like around 3/4 HP. Atna with the third skill, easy kill. So here we go. Do we see Jin Yao progressing onwards to the final, or can Charles make a comeback? Will he go down all the way to the wire? So pre-bans this time will be the Moore and Asher. So Jin Yao finally removing that unit. So what can Charles do this time? Yeah, he loves his Vanessa. Probably one of the best runes that he has is on that unit. And then he can work around it. Vanessa, Camilla. There's one pairing that we haven't seen yet, but it's very common. We also haven't seen things like the rat, the Raccoony. Probably later on. So Jin Yao going for the Chandra and Sagar this time. Okay, that's a very interesting Chompong Segmet pick. So Segmet to reset the Sagar, Chompong to go for the controls. Has 33% speed leader as well. He can also pivot later on into the Pontos if he chooses to do it. So Jin Yao loves his Masha. Masha is gonna be good here because there's no water units yet. So Masha and Juno. Oh, Juno is gonna be so scary. Yeah, I think here you kinda need to lock in like a water unit. Suiki probably force ban. And what will Jin Yao do this time? Oh, Win pure vanilla cookie. Okay. That's like the premium Raccoon-ish, but not really. I still feel Raccoon is slightly better. Who would the bands be? Oh, this Juno is gonna be huge. If it's let through, you know? So 5 seconds left. Okay, speed leader removed. No Chandra and Kinky will be banned off as well. So we'll see here whether Charles' damage output is sufficient to bring down something ASAP. So Satmat has to reset here. I think you just go for the Sagar. Okay, he gets it. And now strip onto the Masha. The synergy is good. So getting the pushback onto everyone. And he's able to start working onto the Masha now. So heal block onto 2. However, Masha will be able to heal up from the Juno soon. No Despair stun. He was banking on it. Oh, and now the heal comes. Oh, Chumpong got provoked as well. However, the additional turn, he's gonna go for the strip. Yeah, it's not looking too hot for Charles. The Win Pure Vanilla Cookie is gonna be doing so much work today in this match. So he's still trying to kill off the Masha. And Chumpong is already dead. Now, your only damage dealer is basically this Suiki. However, there's so many win units in the field. So just trying to reset this Masha, unable to get it. Only stole the buffs. The fast link comes. Yeah, he's just gonna all in onto this Suiki. Every stun is big as well. If the Suiki don't violent proc here, it's a goner. So now, reset comes onto the Sagar. But it doesn't matter. All the poke damage. Look at that. Juno's additional damage is definitely enough. And Jinya will be taking this 3-1. So congratulations to him. He will be moving onwards to the final. And his next opponent will either be Flynn or Remember YS. Okay, so 2 of these players really strong. Of course, Remember YS is from GOAT in Asia. Flynn plays in global server, but this guy has a really stacked monster box. I like to watch how he plays. And one thing probably we'll be seeing is Naftis. Pretty sure he's gonna bring out the unit. And we are gonna be in for a treat, alright? So after the second match, we do have a coupon code to be given out. And then we'll be moving onwards to having the final. So so we know Jinya already locked in his slot in the final. He needs to win the regional qualifier, either one of those players, to progress onwards to the grand finals, alright? So grand finals will be happening on the 6th of January once again. And for the Vietnam region, they already concluded their qualifier. We have Zoro coming out as the victor over there. And we'll see who will be joining him on the 6th of January. So pretty interesting matches so far. I still felt like he should have played more of his Pontos draft. Try to copy the second match, right, for Charles. Because Pontos at the end of the day is gonna be a really strong pick. Provides the speed leader, 2 turns invincibility. If your opponent doesn't really go heavily on the AoE strips, then Pontos is always one of the best units to have, alright? So we have Flynn and Remember YS here. Another best of 5. The second semi-final match. Pre-bans will be the more. the Water Ryu and Tianlang. So Flynn locking in the 33% speed leader in the form of the Oliver. Remember, YS also just opting for the Vanessa. So Sagar is also picked up. Oh boy. Alright, we are seeing the Laura right off the bat. So Laura and the Masha. Masha good against those two units. Laura just good in general. Able to provide speed buff and also the defense for 2 turns. Yeah, the 2 turns defense is huge. Your units will be so tanky. Mei Ho Wang and Sekhmet this time. And what will Flynn do here? Probably going just double water kinda works as well. But you never know, you know? Mei Ho Wang is always strong against things like Camilla, Miles. That fire unit is probably the only fire unit that can kill off all those water units easily. But Flynn is still sticking towards his draft here, going for the Naftis and the Chiwu. So Juno is a good pivot pick. Yep, he's gonna lock that in. And highly likely, the Juno is just a force ban. Sekhmet needs to reset a lot of units here, so probably just let it through, I guess. We'll see. Yep, Juno force ban, Masha removed. And here we go. Both sides has the 33% speed leader. Will this Laura or Chiwu outspeed the Sekhmet? Not able to. Okay, so reset onto the Naftis. No AoE armor break. However, you have to eat all these strips with the glancing as well. So here, just trying to work on to the Sagar, gets the reset off. Mei Ho Wang with the glancing as well. Will he crit? He does. So that is good for YS. Sekhmet does not have the second skill now. She got resetted. And that's the beauty of Laura. Look at that. The slow debuff, the stun, gets the violent turn as well. All good on the camp of Flynn. And the Naftis is slowly inching to get her second skill up. One more turn. And there's nothing to stop this Naftis. So now the mouse can try to push back a little bit here. And the combo train is coming. Look at this. So Laura goes for the Light Guardian Angel, Naftis to follow up with the second skill. The Curse of Beautiful is coming. And with the heal block intact, Monkey can't lifesteal with the second skill. And it's looking pretty grim. Gets the additional turn. This is a crit damage Shiru. Look at that. Killing off all 3 units actually. And Flynn taking this 1-0. So yeah, when you're running things like Sekhmet, there's so many things for you to reset. If you reset the Laura, then Chiwu with the strip pushback, Naftis to follow up. Also quite detrimental to your lineup. You stop the Naftis, you have to deal with the Chiwu's glancing and the Laura's defense buff. Yeah, it's just so hard, you know? So the only unit that is like really great there for first turn, probably Veronica, where you just AoE reset everyone. But of course, that's not easy to pull. So remember, YS will be removing the Laura this time. He does not want to deal with that unit. And Flynn is just gonna remove the fastest unit on the side of YS, which is his Sakmet. So this time more will be picked up. Will Flynn change anything? Thinking it through. Going for the Hey Gang. Hey Gang and Chiwoo. Alright. So I don't think YS is gonna commit to any more AoE strips if he does not plan to ban off that Water Art Master. So going for the Camilla here. 4 seconds left. Tianlang, alright. Yeah, Tianlang is always a very good unit to have. And Flynn going for the second Art Master, the Cheongpok. I kinda feel I know what he wants to do here. Probably something like a G10, yeah? Alright. The Light Monkey this time. And YS capitalizing on that pick, going for the Juno and Leo. So what will Flynn do? It's pretty tough to deal against Leo and Juno at the end. So YS is locking those two in. That's something we don't see too often. So Chao actually making a debut here. Pretty interesting pick. Alright. So the Cheetan dancing at the end as ban off. And we'll see who will come out ahead of this one. So Strip comes. Glancing landed onto the Juno. So has to go for the serious matter, pushing back everybody, getting the stun onto 2 units. However, Juno is gonna heal up 20%. So Chao, Justice, trying to work a little bit onto the Moor. Just trying to do as much damage as he can. And this Tianlang getting a very big violent proc. Cheongpong almost going down. Strip comes onto actually the most important unit, yeah, since he really wanted to bring down that Moor. The armor break is onto that unit. And now just trying to get some despair stuns rolling, not able to. Cheongpong goes down, Chiwoo on to last hit. Tianlang getting another additional turn. And I don't see a way for this Chao to solo. Is there a way for this Chao to solo? I am not sure. 3v1. Chao is taking so much damage, and with a slow debuff, not able to turn cycle as much as he can. And that was a very fast and clean fight coming out from Remember YS. So pretty good draft. He kinda trapped Flynn a little bit at the end there, where the Juno and Leo pick was so big. At the end of the day, Juno, you know, when you're facing water units, it doesn't really matter, you know, because Juno's damage output is always very consistent. Even if you don't crit water, you probably have 3 hits, you crit once or twice, it still does like, for those people over there, their rune quality does like maybe 2k plus per hit. So really, really nice runes coming out from all those kind of pivot second turn units. So these were the last round pre-bans. And now, Naftis and the Tianlang will be removed this time. So taking away that more. Will we see the Oliver in play? Oliver segment. Flynn is fighting speed with speed here with his Asher. Going for the Masha as well. Oh, a juicy Wusa. So double water for Remember YS. And Flynn is committed to go for another AoE strip in the form of that Chompong. However, you need one more speed lead. He's pivoting into the Wind Pudding Princess. Alright. Oh, Amber is good. Although we don't see Amber too often, I think it's a very decent pick here. You ban off the Chompong. Alright, let's go. Oliver will be removed as well. So if Flynn can't kill anything on the first or second turn itself, it's not looking too good for him, you know? So Asher goes for the buff. There's 3 water units for this Masha to kill. I am not sure how, but he's gonna try. Gets the fast link onto the segment. And segment will live. So Wusa immunity and shield is up. Amber with the damage. Yeah, not able to finish off that fire unit just yet. So reset will be on to probably the Asher. Okay, he's opting for the second skill instead. Trying to land the armor break. But failing to do so onto the Asher. Okay, this Moore is doing quite a lot of work. So Wusa will be able to heal up a little bit, giving the turn towards the Moore. Yeah, I think Moore is dying soon. So it's looking pretty grim for Flynn. Can his unit survive? Not able to get enough pushback onto the Amber, and the Masha didn't crit. So now, how are you finishing off this Camilla at the end of the day? Once again, a pretty good draft from Remember YS. All he needs to do here is try to bring down this Asher as soon as possible before his Amber dies. So getting the heal block again. No freeze. However, additional turn and Asher just kinda needs to go for the speed buff there. Try to sustain a little bit more. Massacre, not enough to kill the Amber just yet. Oh, this Asher pretty tanky, eh? He's surviving so long. Wow, look at that. But now the heal block. Yeah, the heal block pretty unfortunate. Not able to remove that one. So the Asher can't heal up. And he's probably gonna go down here. Still alive! Oh, last hit! That was so crucial! YS needed to kill off that Asher right there and then. Now, how the turntables have changed. Flynn looking hot this time. I think his Asher is able to sustain this. So immunity once again. The shield from that Wind Pudding Princess is so annoying. The Camilla's damage, not enough. He's just able to break the shield. That's about it. So this Camilla needs to land the freeze. Alright? The slow debuff as well. He gets it. So he's still trying to work onto the Wusa. Okay. Big damage done. Can the Wusa survive this? Oh, that additional turn is huge. Oh, this is so clenching. I am not sure who will win. But with the speed buff and all the constant shield and heals from this Wind Pudding Princess, probably around 60% we'll see the Asher like dying from the Camilla's damage output, but I don't think so from here. 3 units. Massacre is gonna do great damage. Oh, look at that, the Camilla not tanky already. 1 round half-life. She's not able to sustain all this damage. With a hit block intact as well. It's gonna go to Flynn. Wow. Okay, honestly at one point I thought YS kinda locked in the win already. But his Camilla just couldn't kill off the Asher in time. That 1 HP though, if he brought down the Asher, I think game was over. But yeah, just a little bit unlucky I guess. Flynn's Asher, super tanky. Alright, so that was a very nice match coming out from both of them. And do we see Flynn winning it 3-1, or can YS make a comeback? What will the pre-bans be this time? So YS needs to think this meticulously. Laura, yep, you remove the Laura is good. And Flynn is just gonna be removing the fastest unit that YS have every single time. Allegedly, right? So yeah, segment. So YS going for the more. Will Flynn change anything up this time? Oh, he's taking YS units. The Oliver and more. Water Pure Vanilla Cookie together with Tianlang as well. Quite a lot of damage output from those 3 units already. Oh, Flynn is going for it. The Naftis and Chongpong. Yeah, YS is in a pickle. Either he wants to go for Charlotte or Sagar. At the end, he chose the Charlotte. So probably Swift Charlotte, getting the attack bar boost for more to move. Yeah, Flynn is locking in Asher, but I still feel like Asher and Sonya is ban off here. But we'll see. Their G3 sense. Can they survive the Sonya if you let the unit through? Probably. Probably not. Oh, he's actually letting the Sonya through. Okay. Let Flynn cook. So Asher with the speed leader. Definitely moving first this time. So will he just boost up everything here? However, Tianlang might cut in between. So he's just gonna opt for the Massacre instead. He knows he's faster. His Oliver moves. And now Tianlang will get the turn. So Naftis probably just gonna use the skill here. Gets the additional turn. Can the Camilla crit? Okay, he's going for the freeze onto the Tianlang. Pretty unfortunate that he didn't get it. And Oblivion now landed onto the Camilla. So this Sonya confirm kills something. Okay, Asher goes down. No sleep procs from the Charlotte. Pretty unfortunate. And with the Oblivion onto the Camilla's head, the passive is not kicking in. So just trying to bring down the Tianlang ASAP. Oh, Charlotte gets the additional turn. This one might be over. Sonia's damage is always gonna be huge. Getting the slow debuff onto the Naftis as well. No stuns, however, from the Charlotte, but there's no skills as well for Flynn. And now immunity is up. Nothing much the Naftis can do. Another round of God Crush, and it's 2-2. Okay. YS. Bringing it back. And this will go all the way for a best of 5. I think the draft over there... Yeah, you kinda... can't let Sonia through. When Sonia's in the field, always one unit is just gonna die. Especially you let the water PVC as well. It's gonna provide the attack buff. So confirm ignore defense. Yeah, the damage output is always gonna be big there, right? And we'll see what will the draft change for the final best of 5 for this semi-final match between Flynn and YS. Pre-bans locked in. Naftis, Tianlang. Let's go. Flynn will get the first pick. Water Ryu. Alright. I think we're back to the standard first draft, the first match draft here. So we're seeing the Segment Oliver, followed up by Asher Chompong. Well, YS pivot into a Juno here, we'll see later on. He has about 15 seconds left to choose his 2 units. Alright, this time, fire Pure Vanilla Cookie. The passive is good, you know. And also putting in the Masha there, double fire. The Chiwu Chitian dashing. Oh, this is the drop that I always use as well. Alright, so here we go. Rakuni at the end. Or the Abilio instead. Either or is good. So this fire Pure Vanilla Cookie is gonna make it very annoying for Flynn's lineup because of the passive. The attack bar pushback is gonna be reduced by 50% or so. So Oliver and the Light Monkey King is gonna be gone from this match. We'll see whether the damage output from that Moor is sufficient. He cannot lose that water unit. So Asher, going for the buff. Pretty standard stuff so far. Just going for all the strips. Whatever he can do, he'll use it. Serious Matter gets the reset onto the Abilio. So no heals just yet. And now, Massacre will be able to follow through. Will he dismount the Masha? He does. This Chiwu's damage is pretty high. Look at that. Able to finish off the Masha just like that. And where is YS's damage now? With the Abilio getting stunned up. Satmet with the glancing. Is he gonna land the strip? He does. Alright. Something working for him. So, speed buff once again. This Chiwu is turn cycling so fast. So every time Massacre, half-life onto the segment. Abilio needs to go for the nuke. Not able to do enough damage output. And now Chiwu is just gonna go for the glancing once again. Nice stun onto the Asher. Oh, double stun from Chompong this time. Who is gonna come out ahead? Chompong has the reset. He's gonna go for it. Oh, Chiwu is gone. Oh, the additional damage is kicking in. Satmat drops 2v3. And now Flint is just gonna go and work on to that fire pure vanilla cookie. So getting the armor break as well. Oh, this is gonna hurt real bad. The heal block makes it so the Abilio can't heal. He can't use that skill yet. Oh, Chompong was trying to go for the Despair stun, but Asher finishes off that unit. And can YS's Abilio come back from this? He needs to heal. But is the raw damage enough? The nuke without armor break? It doesn't seem so. It's getting controlled up real bad. And Flynn taking this 3-2. Oh, congratulations to him. So that was a very tight match. And yeah, at the end of the day, the Masha went down so quickly. If the Masha sustained a little bit more, I think things could have changed for YS. But yeah, once that Masha went down during the first turn itself, it was pretty... it was already going downhill from there. So congratulations to Flynn. He won that one 3-2. He will be moving on to the final round. And he will be up against Jin Yao, alright? So either Jin Yao or Flynn will be a representative for the English-speaking countries. Regional, basically consisting of Singapore, Malaysia, and Philippines. And they will be joining Zoro up there as well. So we'll see who will win. Now we are gonna be releasing the first code, alright guys? So first code is gonna be shown here. Make sure to use this one as soon as possible, alright? Because there's gonna be a limit on the code redemption, so please make sure to use it ASAP. It is all new, 24 is coming. You're gonna get 100 energy and 100,000 mana stones for collecting this one, right? More energies to farm is good. Save your crystals a little bit. Alright, once again, all new 24 is coming. That is the first coupon code. We are having another one later on, after the final match, okay? So once again, all new 24 is coming. You'll be able to receive 100 energy and 100,000 mana stones. Make sure to type this in as soon as possible because there's a limit on the code redemptions, alright? Now that that's done, we are gonna be waiting for two of our finalists here. Another set of best of 5. Who will be our champion for our region? That is the important question to ask, alright? And whether Jin Yao or Flynn will be joining Zoro. Yeah, because Zoro played yesterday's Vietnam qualifier. He was the victor over there. And the grand finals, once again, is gonna be happening on the 6th of January 2024, right guys? So make sure to note that down in your calendar. And here we go. I believe the match is gonna be starting. Oh, not yet. Soon. So, for this regional, the winner will actually be winning the Laura figurine. So it's all to play for. And here we go. The final best of 5 between Flynn and Jin Yao. Who will be the pre-bans? Jin Yao ending up rank 7 last season as well. Very high up in the ranks. just falling short for competing in the Legend tournament. And pre-bans are those two light units. Nobody wants to deal with the Pontos and the Laura. So Jin Yao first pick, going for the Water Ryu. Flynn. What will he do this time? He has about 10 seconds. Alright, thinking it through. Haegang, Oliver, Haegang, Chiru. Alright, so you lock in a speed leader and Haegang to counter the Water Ryu over there. Two very standard picks that we're seeing. And Jin Yao. Does he want to pivot into the Julian? He does. So Julian Segmat. That's gonna be big damage output, and Flynn is gonna lock in his Asher. He loves that unit. Together with the Chompong as well. So probably he's pretty confident outspeeding. Oh, that double fire at the end. I like it. So Jin Yao going for the Douglas. And the fire pudding as well. The double speed leads, double strips for Flynn with Asher as the speed buffer. A very well-rounded draft. Naftis will be banned out as well as the fire pudding. Does Flynn have enough damage output to deal against the Douglas? We'll see about that. Oh, I got a feeling Douglas can solo this. Interesting. Alright, goes for the strip. Big damage done already onto the Chiwu. I think Chiwu is dead. Yep. One unit down just like that. Serious matter onto the Douglas. Cleansing the stun. So how are you gonna kill off that unit? I am not sure, my friends. Chiwu needs to land the armor break, but then if he does the AoE, he's gonna take so much damage back. And Julian is free to go for the stun onto the Chompong. Yeah, it's not looking too hot. This Douglas back to full life. Armor break landed. Julian's damage output is always gonna be significant here. Haegang almost killed himself. Yeah, this is looking grim. So you brought down 3 units to almost like 1 HP, but Douglas is forever gonna be full life. Yeah, this one is basically over from the get-go. The draft was so good from Jin Yao. The 2 pivot units at the end there. I felt like, yeah, you kind of need to force spend the Douglas, right? Because you don't have any good pure damage output. Things like Suiki, maybe a Kinky there will be nice. But at the end of the day, it's probably just gonna be banned off for Jin Yao. Once Douglas let through over there, there's no way the Chiru Chompong kind of control is gonna kill off that Douglas, and he's always free to go for the counter damage output. So yeah, that was a pretty rough start for Flynn. Jin Yao taking it 1-0. And here will be the pre-bans for the second match of this best of 5. So Julian and Water Ryu ban off this time. Flynn going for the Oliver pick. So what will Jin Yao do here? His favorite unit is gone. Back to Chandra X. Here we go. Yeah, Chandra segment will be locked in. And Flynn probably can capitalize on this. Thinking it through, he does have the Laura option this time, so definitely gonna pick that unit. Yeah, Laura, Asher, probably follow up with Naftis at the end there. And with that being said, Jin Yao, he's bringing in his Juno very early on. Alright, I like that. Because you already foresee what your opponent is trying to do. Juno is gonna be huge against the Naftis. 5 seconds left. You don't really need to heavily commit a Boromos just yet. So going for the Kinky. Alright, I like that. So what will be Flynn's last 2 picks? Oh, the Light Monkey once again. We haven't really seen him in the field yet. He's always either just ban off, because the pushback with the slow debuff is huge. So yeah, he's committing towards those 2, and highly likely it's gonna be a Juno ban. However, the stripping department on Flynn's side isn't looking the best if Laura is removed. So the Pontos pick is also huge. Probably Flynn needed the Chiwu instead of Oliver. Yeah, he has to ban off that Pontos. So Gino kind of trapped him a little bit. But we'll see whether the damage output is enough. Because with the heal block, Juno likely can't heal up the team. So Setmat moves first anyways. He's gonna get the strip. Double resistance! Oh no. Oh, that's not good for Jin Yao. So now the strip comes. And everything is gonna follow up through. So the pushback. Pretty interesting that his Naftis moved after the monkey. So he cannot capitalize on the AoE armor break. Okay. Double stuns onto Laura and Naftis. Now reset back onto the Chandra. Trying to get as much stuns as he can. The monkey next turn does have the skill again. Or do we see this Juno solo? Not too sure about that. So finally, Curse of the Beautiful is placed. And the monkey can follow up with the Giant Net once again. Alright. Now, he really needs to kill off this Juno. The damage output is looking good. Not able to get the pushback. Juno survived by the skin of her teeth. Oh, that was the window of opportunity gone for Flynn. Not able to kill off that Juno right there and then. It was pretty unfortunate though, because the Oliver failed to get the attack bar reduction on it. So just trying to remove the Kinky. Now, resisting the pushback once again. Segmat's still alive. Well, this is gonna cut it very close. Alright, does the monkey want to use the skill now? He does. Naftis can follow up with the Curse of Beautiful. He needs to get the pushback. Oh, that's not enough. Oh, this Juno is looking so scary. Oh, every time, all this debuff, at least 20% heal onto the Juno. And Oliver is gonna go down soon as well. Yeah, I don't think there's any way. Yeah, you can only normal attack here. And Juno is gonna solo this one, pretty sure. Yeah, the additional damage is huge. Right, 2-0 for Jin Yao. Oh, he just couldn't kill off that Juno over there at that point in time. Oh, it was so close though. Probably if the Oliver got a little bit more pushback instead of getting resisted for the Juno, the Monkey and the Nephthys probably could follow up. It's gonna be very close, but if those two units move, I think the Juno dies. So yeah, maybe a little bit unlucky, but it is what it is, right? Because at the end of the day, Oliver is a win unit and Juno fire. So pre-bans both of the light units gone. Pontos and Laura. Is this gonna be a 3-0 clean sweep for Jin Yao? He's playing really good. Not making any mistakes in terms of his drafts and the match itself. So Flynn going for the Chiwu and Asher. Pretty sure Julian segment-ish. Masha also okay. So 5 seconds. Masha Geo. Oh. We are finally seeing Geo making a comeback. For some odd reason, I don't know why. Ever since the balance patch, right? Not many people are using Geo, although nothing really changed for her. There's just more counters towards things like Oliver kind of stuff right now. So you don't really need to use that. And Flynn... Oh, he almost picked the wrong unit. So removing the Juno for the Nephthys and locking in his Chompong as well. Jin Yao once again going for double fire, Juno and Douglas. Two very good picks at the end. And it's looking a little bit grim for Flynn again. The Nephthys is getting hot countered. Tasarion is nice. But with that being said, is Tasarion just a force ban? There we go. Tasarion and the Douglas will be removed. And we'll see whether Flynn does have the damage output to deal against Jin Yao's draft. If not, it's gonna be a 3-0 clean sweep. So Asher moves first, goes for the speed buff. Geo cuts in between. That Geo so fast. Right, gets a glancing. However, failing to land the strips. And now Chompong. Oh, getting stun up. That stun was huge. Chompong is dead. And this is gonna be a really quick one. Because how are you gonna deal against that Juno? Oh, Jin Yao's draft looking real hot. So Kama now, even the suppress is landed onto the Asher. Everything is landing. Armor break, stun, suppress. 3-0 clean sweep. Congratulations to Jin Yao. Wow, that was a really fast match at the end there. And Jin Yao, since our regional qualifier, he will be winning the Laura figurine, including 500 crystals. And of course, that very important ticket to participate in the Masters Cup Grand Final. Once again happening on the 6th of January 2024. So the runner-up for today was Flynn. He'll be receiving 500 crystals. And remember, YS and Charles will be getting 300 crystals each for their efforts. So once again, congratulations to Jin Yao. He played really well throughout this series. I think there was not many mistakes made. In terms of the drafting, also very good. He always picked that Douglas at the end there. And yeah, you just kind of need to ban off that unit. With Juno in the field, yeah, Juno is always gonna be happily eating all those debuffs from the Naftis, the Chi-10, dashing, all this kind of stuff. And it was just a smooth sailing win 3-0 for him. Alright, with that being said, the second code is gonna be released soon, alright? So here are the brackets once again. We have Jin Yao, who will be representing the English-speaking countries for Southeast Asia. He locked his name in for the Grand Finals. We'll be seeing him on the 6th of January 2024, right? So 3-0 clean sweep. Easy win for him. And now we are gonna be releasing the second code of the day, alright? So are you all ready? Here you go. It is hands up for 10. Alright, hands up for 10, you'll be able to receive 1 mystical scroll. Okay, hands up for 10, you'll be able to get 1 mystical scroll. Make sure to type this in as soon as possible, because once again, that's gonna be a limit on the code redemptions, alright? So 1 MS, you never know. You get your new toy, especially with the Twin Angels update as well. If you are planning to summon your mystical scrolls, go for it, because I believe you'll be able to take advantage of the rebate. You know, you summon 10 mystical scrolls, you get back 1. I think that's always a very good event to have. And basically, with that being said, congratulations to Jin Yao. He will be moving forward to fight the champions from the Thailand, Indonesia, and Vietnam region in the Grand Finals of the Masters Cup Season 27, which will be happening on the 6th of January 2024. This is gonna be the end of it. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed every bit of it. Have a happy new year, guys, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you all in 2024. Take care, stay safe, and we'll see you then.